a doctor associated with government of Odisha. So he had a transferable job. So we moved from one place to another depending on its postings. So I started my schooling in different places. I started. I have the schooling in different places, mainly starting from the Gunadal Primary High School, primary and high school in Kotak, and MPK Girls High School Barigoda, Government Girls High School Kengur, and Girls High School Jaspur. I completed my school education and as well as the um, graduation from Jaspur. Actually, in the afternoon, we generally play with my friend. I play with my friends. Afternoon. Then we in the evening we generally around 5 to 6 o'clock we came to our house and we play something. And after the evening prayer, we start our study. And my mother was my first teacher. Actually, he taught us up to sixth standard. Then my father also uh, he was taught us the mathematics and science up to 10th standard. And after 10th standard I joined I did my intermediate at NC College Jajpur. There we have a very good teachers in chemistry. Actually, one of the finest teacher was my means late Dr. Pitabas Behra, who taught us uh, means he was a very excellent teacher. And I mainly got fascinated by the chemistry, means the chemical reactions and balancing the equation taught by him. And he also created enough interest on me to take the chemistry as honor subject in BSc. So I got into the chemistry field by my sir Pitabas, Dr. Pitabas Behra. And his understanding about the subject, whatever subject in chemistry, he will tell very uh, smooth way. Means you without reading also you can remember the equations and the methods how to go to from one means there are different subjects, but he knows everything. Means organic, inorganic, and physical chemistry. Any subject he can tell very um, from the beginning. And so you can catch the subject immediately. So I was good at physics, but I liked chemistry because of him only. Yeah, graduation I completed from NC College Jaspur. Then I did my MSc in chemistry from Utkal University and completed MSc in 1992. From and in there also in university we have very good means teachers in inorganic, in organic, and as well as in physical chemistry. There my professor late professor Kailash Das and Professor Satyavan Jainam. They are also influenced me very much because like the organic chemistry most, but I took the specialization in inorganic chemistry because the teacher Professor Koyas Das, he was liking my means. I got a highest mark in inorganic chemistry. That is why he took me for the inorganic specialization. So I completed the MSc from local university. Then after the MSc, I appeared for the All India examination for the scientific officer position in Bhabha Atomic Research Center, and I cleared both the entrance exam and written and viva, and get selected for the scientific position. And we did the orientation course, advanced orientation course by conducted by BRC and joined the chemistry division under Professor A.B. Sapre, who was introduced me to the photochemistry, and he was the former head of the chemical dynamics section in radiation and photochemistry division. So that is about my study. Actually, during my school and graduation, I was a day scholar. But when I moved for the MSc, I stayed in the hostel. Um, there also I found various means students from various places, not in from the Odisha, from other places also there. So I just talk to them and have the idea about other places like this, and generally, in the afternoon we talk with the friends, different means in different branches also, from not in from the chemistry, from other subjects, arts, and then we have the prayer session. Then we go for the study in the night, evening. So my MSc period was the BSc and MSc period, both are memorable period for me. Actually, I can say, because I got very good friends in during my MSc, and because there we are also means we have in the MSc period we have the classes as well as the practicals. We stay in the lab up to 6 o'clock, and sometimes it so we can so we have a very close group, means friend close group of friends, and there we also study together. Means if you don't understand one subject, you can just ask other friends to explain means how to means go for this subject, and he can the friend can explain me the things properly, and I also um, means discuss my but if I am good in inorganic chemistry, then I also discuss with my friends. Like this we share our chemistry knowledge with each other. Yes, yes. Actually, my father is a doctor. Uh, he's a pediatrician. So, and my both my parents are very much concerned about our school education. So they have given every freedom, and whatever book I asked for, they bought for me. Means I have never felt like that. I am means I am not that book, and I cannot read properly like that. My parents and my brother and sister, they are also very cooperative. I am the eldest one, so uh, because they follow me, so I have to do the good works. Then they can I have to study well like this, so they will follow me like this. No, I did the PhD in the same institute, because my boss means Dr. A.B. Sapre, he was also my postdoc PhD supervisor. So I worked for 3 years research work. Then I enrolled for the PhD work. At that time, as a PhD supervisor, he means helped me to understand the basic problems to start with. Means there is a particular project for the PhD. So from the fundamentals to the application, means in the PhD time I'm just learn the instruments, how to handle, and then how to study the chemical, because here we study in photochemistry, we generally study the interaction of photons with the molecules. There we see the how it interacts, and how what are the applications of these molecules, whatever I'm studying. So initially I got the preliminary idea about this study. Then I mm, um, used some new techniques. That time, actually, these are the techniques are the used in the photochemistry, the flash photolysis setup, the time result, transient absorption. These are the very means what these are the very practical application, because during the PhD time I did the fundamental studies using very good instruments, but I went for the postdoc in Germany. That time I introduced the supramolecular chemistry. My postdoc supervisor was Professor Warner now, and he introduced me to the supramolecular chemistry. And this supramolecular chemistry, it is nothing but the chemistry of the uh, supramolecules. Supramolecule, it is the name suggests, it is a molecule beyond the molecule. In a molecule, if you see, it is the means the atoms are joined in with chemical bonds. But in supramolecules, these molecules are no, two or more molecules are associated through weak intermolecular forces. And these intermolecular forces we can tune by using external stimuli like light, pH of the solution, and other thing, uh, and heat, temperature, like this. So these for the last 2 decades, I have been investigating all these various aspects of the supramolecular assemblies using host-guest interactions. Here, host is a molecule, very big molecule. It has a cavity-like structure, so it can entrap the guest molecule, small guest molecules. So, in case of host molecule, we are using various cucurbiturils, calyxarines, and cyclodextrins. And guest molecules, we are using mainly technologically important dyes, drug, and biologically important drug molecules. So we have explored various applications. One of the application is we have developed a water-based dye laser system, highly efficient dye lasers with improved photo stability. And this dye-based laser, water-based dye laser is currently used in laser labs in BRC. And here, what we do means generally laser dyes are used. Their organic solvents are used, but in case of our dye laser system, we are using water molecules. So it is harmless. Means if you use organic solvents, it is hazardous in nature. And if you consider the safety benefits, because for the dye laser you have to use for what, uh, one more than liters of solution. But in case so it is very major concern is the disposal of this solution, organic solvents. But in our dye laser system, water based dye laser system, there is no possibility of means you can dispose anywhere, means these dye solutions. And second thing, we have established the relocation, pH induced relocation of the guest molecule from the macrocyclic habitude, the host molecule, to the cell lines, live cell lines. So, and we can also show the construction of supramolecular capsules. Okay, I was telling about my work, So we have first I have shown the means established the uh, construction of a water-based dye laser system. Secondly, we have done application towards drug delivery, and we have also shown the enhanced antibacterial activity of the antibiotics, and shelf life, extended shelf life, and minimum inhibitory concentration of these antibiotics upon complexation with our host molecules. And we have seen that the cytotoxicity of these drug molecules also means upon complexation, there is no cytotoxicity of these drug molecules, and we can use very small concentration of the drug molecule and for a long period of time, because you can increase the expiry date of these drug molecules, so by using this supramolecular strategy. And currently did specialization in inorganic chemistry, But when I joined BRC, I did my means I am doing research in physical chemistry. So totally transition from organic to physical chemistry. But now we are using the organic molecules, organic whatever molecules we are using, that these are the organic molecules. So I'm not synthesizing these organic molecules. My colleague, he helped me to synthesize some molecules, and we can buy the commercially. We get the drug molecules or dye molecules, and I told about this drug delivery application and the antibacterial activity, and we have also using this macrocyclic host for the inhibition and disintegration of amyloid fibrils. These amyloid fibrils are responsible for the uh, neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer and Parkinson diseases. So if you just use this macrocyclic host, very low concentration, you can inhibit the formation of these amyloid fibrils. And after formation, if you want to disintegrate the amyloid fibrils, you can also use this host molecule to disintegrate the amyloid fibrils. So you can find application in therapeutics for using these host molecules. So currently we are working on the hydrogen generation of hydrogen and its storage, which is a topic of interest in national and as well as global importance, which has national and global importance. And there we are using generating producing hydrogen from the hydrolysis of ammonia borane using cucurbit macrocyclic host as the catalyst, and without any emission of means carbon dioxide. You can say it is neutral carbon emission. Actually, that is bit personal, not professional, I can say, because took the decision of doing postdoc in Germany for 2 years. That time, actually, my son was 2 years old, and it was very difficult for me to leave him in India and go for the higher studies. And that is one of the challenges for me. That time, my husband took all the responsibilities of my son and household in Mumbai, and gave me mental and emotional support to pursue my postdoctoral studies in Germany. So that is one of the challenges in my life, and professional challenges. There is not much. Means these studies are means how to uh, means you are doing one experiment, and all the experiment instruments are not available in our lab, because so that is why I have to collaborate with many scientists. When I do the aqueous laser system, that time I collaborate with the physicists, and when I study the drug delivery application or the antibacterial studies, that time I collaborate with the biologists, and they are very cooperative. Means sometimes earlier I was not getting the how to do the experiments when we want to do the ledging behavior study of the our molecule in water. But after that, when we found one physicist from the in our institute, and we talked to him and started working with him. That time means when we do some experiments and you need some instruments, uh, you have to think where to go and how to proceed for this study. These are the, I think, challenges sometimes, because you have to publish in good journals also. If you do work, that is okay, but when you should means my ambition is to do good work always, and to publish in high impact journals. So high impact journals, if you have to publish, you have to work hard for that. Focus on your work at hand and give your best always, whatever work you do. That is my mantra actually. I follow this always. Means whatever it is, a very small work or it is a big work, I have to do this work, and I give my best always. Actually, I see means how the student is performing. If he or she does good work, then I motivate them that you do this way. I just instruct them, you work in this way, or I guide them. But sometimes I see, means if in one subject, if they are not good in one subject, I tell them that go to attend that subject in the training school, means in our HBNI, Homi National Institute, so that you can have better understanding for this subject, and you can just then you carry on the study. So this research was, so I encourage them, mostly I encourage and support them for their experiment things. And I have already guided one PhD student, uh, not one, two or more PhD students who are now doing postdoc and doing job in US. So I motivate them to do good work. That is, I always encourage them. That is my, I think. For my son, I am very proud of my son, because he is very intelligent, and he's also very hardworking. Now he's pursuing his MS in computer science at University of California, San Diego, after completing his BTech from IIT Bombay. Actually, recently I have received um, award from IPAC, International Union of Pure Applied Chemistry, uh, award, that is IPAC 2023 Distinguished Women in Chemistry or Chemical Engineering, and this is the first time I have received this award from India. So I means feel happy for that, and I also feel proud for this award. So I think there are, the for a sustainable life style, there is that is mainly based on, mainly depend on the principle of three R's, which are reduce, recycle, and reuse. Reduce, we can say, reduce the energy consumption, water consumption, and reduce the waste generation. And you can also then recycle the water, and recycle the clothes, um, not recycle, recycle the non biodegradable waste such as plastics, and then reuse the water, and reuse the cloth materials in different forms. Old clothes, like you can use for the bag or mattress, like you can use the old clothes. I think these three R's can useful for a sustainable lifestyle.